Queen say to you up there, mate?
Oh, she just asked me a few things about her and asked me if I'd run her again at Newmarket in 3 weeks, an offer that I politely declined. I suggested that she'd got the job done and we didn't want to go one step too far.
Are you going to go and have a heart attack now?
Nah, I'll go and find a cold beer if I can. Not sure if they make them in England.
It would have been nicer for you to have a more definitive win. Is that what it is? There's a bit of sense of disappointment out of that press conference.
No, it wasn't. I think I misread the filly. Probably the disappointment's upon myself. I thought she was in better condition than you saw here today.
Well, you said that she may not race again if you don't think that she should. Are you confident that she will race again?
Oh, listen, that's been the same every the last 5 or 6 runs. We've got a long trip home now, and then we'll assess all that when we get home, and she goes back into some form of work, and then we'll make assessment.
So you're ruling out July the 14th?
Most definitely. She goes into quarantine tomorrow morning.
Peter, what can you run me through your thoughts for the last 500 metres?
Oh, listen, I thought further out than that. I didn't feel she was in trouble, but she was a long way off the top. She didn't tow up and travel like she traditionally does at home. So, I'd be lying if I said I didn't have concerns. But when she was still in front of half furlong out, I thought, she's got a great determination, a great will to win. So she was always going to get the job done. It wasn't going to be pretty, but she was going to get the job done.
What does it mean for you for her to win on the global stage at Royal Ascot? This is the pinnacle of the sort of British racing season.
Oh, well, I'm a little bit numb to it at the moment, I've got to say. I'm probably not quite sure. It's an unbelievable feel to present the horse here in front of the Queen today, we're 10,500 miles from home, so it's been one hell of a journey. I think it'll take a little while to sink in and appreciate what I've experienced here today.
Where do you rank this in all your great sporting moments?
Up there with Queensland winning the State of Origin 6 years in a row. I've experienced a lot of great moments at home. I've been privileged to train a lot of horses, and I've enjoyed more of her wins, I would say. But to do it here, I'm extremely proud of her. I'm disappointed the public may not have got to see the best of her, and there'll still be the doubters out there, which is a bit of a shame. I think the filly deserves a lot more than that, but extremely proud of her.
Is this the most satisfying win, though, in Caviar's career?
Well, there was a belief that she had to come here and win this to be proven a champion or a great horse. So,
do you think she's done that?
Well, she has to me. She's done that her whole career, so hopefully she's done it for a few other people.
Is it pilot error, Peter?
No, I think the filly just had enough. We saw her in the post-parade there. I think she's just out on her feet. She's just worn out.
Peter, can we just clarify this talk about possibly the last race? Because I'm worried that it's going to end up dominating the headlines, and I just want you to tell us exactly what is meant by...
No, listen, every run, basically she's at a stage of her career where we know the end is nearer than the start. So my great hope is to take her home and have a sort of a final whirlwind tour of Australia. But, I'm hoping what we saw here today, it was the trip, not the filly telling me that she might be coming to the end of it. So, I'd be lying if I didn't have some feel toward that. But like I said, this is something we've approached the last probably 5 or 6 runs with. We've always gone to the races thinking this could be the last day. So let's hope not. Looking forward to getting her home.
It was nice to have a win with so many Australians here. We were watching it with them, and they went wild. There was a bit of a pause for a minute. We weren't sure whether she'd won there. Was it nice to have so many Australians here?
Oh, it was massive. I think everyone took it to heart. I don't think it was just the Australians in the crowd. The way she was applauded pre-race and post-race was phenomenal, and they made more noise than just the Aussies.
It's kind of nicer when the Brits thought there for a minute that we had lost and we actually hadn't.
No, exactly. Well, they were probably rooting for us because the French were the ones chasing us.
Did you have the same reaction as Luke Nolan said in there in those final couple of metres?
Oh, I won't repeat what he said, but the thought maybe crossed my mind.